everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, The Union. I have to go in with low expectations. It's hard when you see it, but it's only a 5.5 on IMDb, 22,749 people rated it so far. But yet it has Mark Wahlberg and Halle Berry. J.K. Simmons is in it. Mike Colter is in it. Adewale, Akinnuoye-Agbaje, I forget who he is. Agbaje, I don't know how you say his name, but he was in that old prison show. That was good. He's in it. What was his name? Anyway, and Jackie Earle Haley is also in it. Remember him from Cutters? So yeah, I mean, it's got some good people in it, but evidently it didn't get that great of a review. So it's on Netflix. Mike, down-to-earth construction workers thrust into the world of super spies and secret agents when his high school sweetheart Roxanne recruits him on a high-stakes U.S. intelligence mission. I don't know. It seems like it could be fun and funny. It's listed, I hope, as a comedy. Yeah, buddy comedy, spy, action, comedy, thriller. So, Adewale, that was his name. Adewale in that show. I forget what that show was called. It was something about prison. It was a good one. Anyway, it has the insurance guy in it. He's in it as well too. I think that's Adewale. Anyway, that's not Adewale, but he was one of the guys in that show. I know I'm going down a rabbit hole to try and find out what the name of that show is, but anyway, I'll probably find it in a little bit. Not Prison Break. He was in Lost too. What else was he in? He was in Oz. I didn't even see it. I just remembered it. Oz. I don't know. Anyway, so that's where he's from. I always remember him from there. So there you go. That's my connection. I'm going to get into it. Hour and 48 minutes long. See if it's worth watching. I'll set my expectations low, but I'll let you know. Okay. Stick around. Just don't go. Oh no. On to the show. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of The Union, and maybe it was because my expectations were really low, but I enjoyed this film for what exactly they meant it to be. It's not supposed to be a serious spy movie, right? It's kind of a joke. It's a comedy, right? With some good actors and actresses in it that I enjoy watching. I did have some fears, and I'll share that with you, that didn't come in, which was great. And, it's all ridiculousness. Like, I laugh at movies like this, but I mean, not even a comedy. This is a comedy, you're supposed to laugh at it. But you think like The Union, right? And the Union is basically some government entity where they're all, they're actually blue-collar worker, not people who went to the military and stuff like that. And they've created this whole organization of spies. But like this one, it's like no mission works. You know what I mean? It's not, it's for the plot. Where like, oh, they had it and then they didn't get the case. It's like, oh no, now we have to go to Aruba. That's not where they went, but you know what I mean, and follow them and try and get it again. But it's funny, not just this movie, but it highlights like all these types of movies where that happens. These are supposed to be the best of the best, and they keep messing up, and nothing ever goes right, and they got to fight until the end, or you get a shorter movie. So that cracks me up. That's what this is too, and all of this stuff, like they keep messing up. They're not that, not messing up like royally, like it's a comedy on the screen, but just in the fact that they can't get the job done on the first mission. And then like the action scenes and the stuff that happens, not realistic. Just fun to watch. That's all. So don't go into it thinking you're getting the next Jason Bourne or John Wick type movie. You're just getting a fun, somewhat action film that'll make you laugh every now and again. I think I laughed out loud actually twice that I can remember, so I was happy about that. But my one fear was specifically with Halle Berry, not so much Mark Wahlberg, because somehow it works for him, but there's certain movies that they give actors and actresses like really bad dialogue, and it makes them like, I want to say overact or act outside of their normal bubble, if you will. And this kind of movie has that set up in the sense that she could really overact, try and be tougher than she's supposed to be. There are some scenes where it's like borderline, but it didn't get painful to watch. If you know what I mean, like that happens. And for some reason, I feel like she's been in a movie where I've seen that, and she was given, you know, those types of scenes, and it just, you know, too much. But in this case, they get right to that edge, and then they pull it back a little bit. So I like that. But otherwise, it's a lot of fun. And I thought at the end when I saw this, I think, you know, hey, if there's a sequel, I'll probably watch a sequel. I mean, it's just like murder mystery with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston, right? I don't think I enjoyed them as much as I enjoyed these, but everybody else seems to like those movies. I think they're higher rated. But worth the watch, knowing you're getting something completely ridiculous. I'll give you an example of the ridiculousness that you're going to see, right? That just is not real. And yes, I am a fan of Porsches. I always call it Porsche, but you're supposed to pronounce it Porsche. But I think that's whatever. They have this beautiful 911 purple. Oh, gorgeous. No whale tail or anything like that. I like a little tail in the back of my Porsches, but this one doesn't. And so there's a scene where they're in it and they're chasing, and somebody steals a Ford, and I don't know, it's a small Ford. It's like a Focus, but maybe even smaller. I don't know. But that's the chase. Like the guy's getting away in the purple 911 Porsche, and somebody's riding a less than Ford Focus and is able to catch up, and, you know, multiple times. Like that, I don't know. You know, I guess there was curved roads and stuff like that, but that one just, you know, like that kind of stuff. That's just not going to happen. Or, you know, like training Mark Wahlberg in 3 weeks to become this combat type, hand-to-hand combat guy. That's just not going to happen in real life. But that's okay. You know that stuff going into it. You're not going to think it's super realistic, and you're just going to have fun. You're going to laugh at moments, and just enjoy it. So, oh, one last thing. I'll end with this. I like this a lot. So, at the end of the movie, I thought it would have been a good movie for spoofs or goofs at the end. You know, I love the gag reels. I thought this one might be good. No gag reel. But they show pictures of Mark Wahlberg and Halle Berry in high school together, like hanging out together, and then so some individual pictures. So I appreciate that. So if you watch it all the way through, and just watch the first couple of moments of the credits before Netflix starts showing you new previews. So there you go. Worth the watch. Definitely a 6 for me. And I'm glad I saw it, and I went in with my expectations where they were. All right. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.